What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hammerstang, and today we got a new phone in the house and introducing over here the OPPO A3 Pro, which I'm really excited to check out because this is a very good entry-level phone for you guys to check out. And in today's video, what we're gonna do is, of course, go through the key specs and features before you make your purchase decision. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, so first things first, definitely we do have the safety quick guide and also the SIM ejector tool. And next up, we also do have a really cool phone case over here because this is, of course, your drop resistant phone case, which you don't normally get this right off the box. And we do have it here with the OPPO A3. And also next up here, we do have the Super VOOC 45 watt charger. So you can pump this baby up, and it does use a USB-A to USB-C cable. And finally, over here we do have the OPPO A3 Pro 5G, looking really nice, and it is of course quite heavy. This is how it actually looks. So give me some time to set this phone up and we're going to go on to the next segment. Alright, so we are ready to go, and as you can see, it does use a side-mounted fingerprint scanner, which I absolutely love because it's really fast and very reliable, as you can see from there. So over in terms of what's interesting about this phone is, of course, the fact that they are saying that this is having a 360 degrees protection over here, which is really awesome, because in case if you want to give it to maybe your parents or some kids or whatever, and they drop their phone a lot and you're worried about changing the phone constantly, we do have a very good protection over here and durability with this phone here. So it is of course premium grade, and of course it does have your military grade to ensure that it's able to withstand any knocks, any drops or whatsoever. It's of course armor proof over here. And like I mentioned before, we do have a nice phone case which is of course able to complement this phone over here. So as you can see, it does have an extra layer of airbags over here to prevent any damages to the phone. So definitely slap on the case. It's not going to add a lot of weight to it or a lot of width to it at the end. So as you can see here, it looks really nice, and it does have that bump on the sides, all four sides over here, and also does offer some camera protection here as well. And as you can see from here, it does protect the display here with the extra bump on the top end and also the bottom end here as well. So it's really cool. I love it that they have given us this right off the box. You don't have to go out and buy it anyway. It's all ready to go. Really awesome. And that's of course the main key feature over here, and of course the fact that it does have an IP54 rating, so it is water and dust resistant. Okay, so now let's move on to the display of this phone. So it does use a massive 6.7-inch IPS LCD panel, but it is still giving you the 120Hz as you would expect, and it also does give you a peak brightness of 1000 nits. And what's really interesting about this is that they have implemented the Aqua Touch technology over here, the Splash Touch technology. So in case even if you have some water droplets on your phone, it is still able to give you your nice calibration to scroll through your apps, go through your social media without much of a hassle, which is something really amazing, and it's still have it here on the A3 Pro 5G. Okay, and of course let's talk about the internal specs here. So as we would expect with an entry-level phone, we do have the MediaTek Dimensity 6300, and of course in terms of storage here, we do have 256 gigs of storage, UFS 2.2, and you can of course expand it with the micro SD inside. And of course in terms of RAM, we have 8 gigs right off the box, but you of course can expand it with a further 8 gigs here to give you your RAM expansion feature. 16 gigs in total, really amazing. And battery wise here, 5100, which is really massive, and you can pump it up with the 45 watt charger. And in terms of software here, it's really nice because out of the box we do have ColorOS 14, which is of course on top of Android 14. And what's really interesting again about this phone, as you compare it with the other phones like the Reno 12 series, is that they've implemented the AI features over here. So you do have your AI eraser, you would have your AI link boost to give you better connection in terms of your Wi-Fi and in terms of your 4G and 5G networking. That is of course really cool, and of course it gives you more versatility. And like I mentioned before, it does give you your 5G expansion over here, which is really cool because you can use it with your SIM card with 5G connection to give you faster boosts over here, which is all really amazing. Alright, so now let's go on to the cameras of this phone. So in terms of the selfie department over here, it isn't too bad. You do have a decent 8 megapixel f2.0 sensor, and it can record up to 1080p at 30 fps. Of course, if we switch it on to the rear cameras over here, we do have a nice dual camera setup, a 15 megapixel f1.8 sensor with dual autofocus, and a 2 megapixel f2.4 sensor for your depth and portrait shots, and it also can record up to 1080p at 60 fps. So it does give you some nice cool features. It doesn't give you your ultra wide, which is of course a big miss, but it does give you your versatility. When you're going to take some shots here, you still have your dual video feature and your night mode here as well. Alright guys, so that is it with the OPPO A3 PRO 5G, and of course this is a phone I'm really excited to check out because at this price point I think this is a really great and durable phone, and I think this one over here, OPPO, has done a really remarkable job in giving you some promise about 4 years of usage here without much of a hassle. Of course, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this phone, and I will check it out. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't click the like and smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.